Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your July 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. So Virgo, I will have the decks that I'm using listed below in the description bar. If you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, Virgo, please head on over to northeasttarot.com and read about how I offer my private readings. Alright, Virgo, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is the overall energy for you, Virgo, for the month of July. Very nice. So you see many of you coming through very much in your element, very practical, grounded, down to earth. For some of you, you could be very focused on your finances, or very focused on your family, or even a home in the month of July. Let's see here. Right at the center, and this is energy that you're going to be experiencing right at the start of July, we have the Knight of Pentacles crossed by the Eight of Wands. So for a small number of Virgos, there could be another Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, another earth sign energy around you that's quite significant. This can be a character that maybe you're communicating with the Eight of Wands here. This could be text messages, emails, things like that. For some of you, what I'm getting here is maybe there's even unexpected communication. So there could be some Virgos, excuse me, there could be some Virgos that you're hearing from maybe another earth sign, or even hearing about this other earth sign person. So for some of you, this could be unexpected, definitely, for some of you. And then for some other Virgos, this could be a financial opportunity that's coming in. There could be an offer or an opportunity that's coming in for you to maybe make more money. Because I see here that some of you, you have a lot going on. You have a lot on your plate. So for some of you, definitely you could be taking on some extra work here right at the start of the month. Now, energy-wise, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but he always reaches his goals. So for some of you, maybe you're moving towards someone or something very, very slowly. So for some of you, maybe there's something in your life that is progressing very slowly. And again, with the Queen of Pentacles, maybe some of you are just coming through very much in your element, very, very grounded. And also very, very focused on your finances, maybe even taking your time when it comes to something, because this particular knight, he doesn't move forward unless he's absolutely sure. So for some of you, you could be coming through a little bit more cautious and really taking your time with the Eight of Wands in the challenge position. For some of you, you could be taking your time with moving forward. Now, at your foundation, I do have the Page of Wands. So there could have been some sort of news or communication that came through previously. And for some of you, this is definitely maybe a text message, some sort of electronic communication that was probably very significant. Now, you could have heard from someone, if not in another earth sign. This could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries that was very significant, or maybe even your child could have been very, very significant. You might have maybe heard something. There could have been some sort of news or communication that came through, because even in the more recent past, I do have the Moon. So if that news or that communication hasn't come through, this could also be with the Page of Wands. It can be news or communication that you're expecting, news or communication that you know is coming through. It's something that's very positive, but you have to wait. And with the Moon here in the recent past, the Moon likes to keep things hidden. So for some of you, this was maybe you in the dark when it comes to something. Not all was known, trying to maybe gain more clarity about a particular matter, waiting on that news, waiting on things to come to light. Also maybe dealing with a lot of confusion or a lot of uncertainty around a particular matter. And for many of you, I feel like this is more financial than anything else. This is having to do with, finances, your job, for some of you, a family matter, and I think that you were dealing with some confusion. For some other Virgos, this was your intuition definitely maybe speaking to you very, very strongly here in the recent past. You also could have been having some very vivid dreams. Crowning you, I do have the Ten of Wands. So just take caution with this. For some of you, because this is maybe an unexpected financial opportunity that's coming in for you, you are maybe spread a little bit too thin here with the Ten of Wands. This is a person who's carrying a heavy load. So because it's crowning you, you know, I feel that for those of you that you do have a lot going on, you're aware of it. Maybe you're aware that you need to make more time for family. For some of you, you absolutely could feel stressed out. Especially if this is, you know, regarding a situation where you're waiting on news, you're waiting on information, and you were dealing with maybe a lot of uncertainty in the recent past, also a lot of confusion, and maybe even coming through a little bit more emotional in the recent past. I think that this is you feeling a little stressed out. Now you're definitely more grounded, but I think that you're feeling, you know, you're feeling a little stressed out or feeling a little weighed down by all of this. Sometimes the moon, you know, it's a tricky energy. It can be a little bit more intense. So it just depends on, you know, which Virgo you are and how strong this energy was for you. And coming up around the second week, so you do have a couple of tens here, and when I have, you know, a lot of tens in a spread, it indicates the end of a cycle. So for some of you, this is definitely the end to a cycle, an end to maybe a stressful time, or even, you know, a very hectic time for some of you. Here around the second week with the Ten of Pentacles, you definitely could be making more time for friends and family. Family could be very, very significant here around the second week. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is prosperity, it's abundance. It can represent inheritances and things like that, assets, property. So for some Virgos, you know, that's going to be very significant around this time. For other Virgos, you know, maybe it's you just simply making more time for friends and family around this time. For those Virgo business owners, this could be your business really taking off at this time. Maybe there was some, you know, some uncertainty when it comes to your business previously, but here around the second week, you know, this could be things really moving forward, taking off. For some of you, this is you really establishing yourself financially. Now, in the position of your power, I do have the Hanged Man, and this is actually an interesting combination here. So for some of you, this is you gaining some sort of enlightenment. Now, maybe it's because you went off and maybe have taken some time alone, Virgo, because the Hanged Man can be someone who's taking a step back. This can be a voluntary energy, someone who's going off, spending some time alone. They need to see things from a different perspective. So for some of you, maybe because you went off and maybe spent some time alone, you could now be seeing something from a different perspective for some of you. And then for some other Virgos, you know, this is you maybe still waiting on that news or that communication. If it hasn't come through already, this is you maybe waiting, but the Hanged Man is only a temporary energy. Now, this is interesting because in the position of how those around you are viewing you, I have the Seven of Swords. So maybe for some of you, this is maybe a family situation. With the Seven of Swords, it can be, you know, it definitely can be someone acting shady or someone trying to steal something from you. So maybe this has something to do with either a marriage or something to do with your children or the family. And it might have something to do with property or assets. For some of you, maybe you're waiting to find out about someone, about a family member. This could be you seeing something for what it really is. If there was someone around you acting shady or lying to you or trying to get away with something, honestly, with the Hanged Man, this person is becoming enlightened. So for some of you, this is you maybe finding out about someone in your family or someone who's close to you. I feel that was maybe trying to get away with something. But then, you know, also the Seven of Swords is a very risky energy, and it also can represent someone who's trying to escape from a situation. So there could be some Virgos that you've been in maybe a stressful environment, and this could be you maybe waiting on news or information that maybe allows for you to leave an environment, a relationship behind. So for some of you, this is maybe you escaping a situation, leaving someone, something behind. Maybe you're going off, you're taking some time alone and figuring this out for some of you. In the hopes and fears, I have the Nine of Cups. So there's something that you're definitely wishing for. There's something that you're wishing for, something that's going to make you very happy with the Nine of Cups here. This is a wish card. So the energy that you have coming up here right at the end of July, this is the energy that you're leaving the month with and going into August, is the Knight of Cups, excuse me. So we have the Nine of Cups here in the hopes and fears, and then you're leaving the month with the Knight of Cups. So this could be what you were wishing for finally coming through. With the Knight of Cups, it can be an opportunity. It can be an offer or an opportunity or information that's coming through here right at the end of the month. Now, because it's the Knight of Cups, it's something that maybe excites you or gives you butterflies. It's something that makes you very happy. For some of you, it can be something you're wishing for. And then for some other Virgos, you know, this could be you moving forward. This could be you presenting an offer to someone. Now, maybe you're asking someone out. There could be someone coming in. Maybe this is a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Oftentimes with the Knight of Cups, it can be someone that you already know that is coming forward or that is interested in you. So maybe there are some Virgos that, you know, this is a friend or someone that you already know, maybe asking you out, or you're asking them out. It can always go both ways. So very, very interesting. Let's pull some clarifiers. I definitely would like to clarify this Seven of Swords here for Virgo. Let's look at the Seven of Swords. And for those of you that are wondering, you know, which deck I'm using to clarify, this is actually the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. Clarifying the Seven of Swords for Virgo, and this is in the position of how those around you are viewing you, Virgo. The Seven of Swords. All right. Two of Pentacles, the Tower, and then the Ace of Pentacles. And I also want to take a look at this moon here. We have the moon in the recent past, so I want to take a look at the moon for Virgo. Let's clarify the moon for Virgo. The High Priestess, the Moon again, and the Six of Cups. Very, very interesting. So clarifying the Seven of Swords, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Ace of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Swords, this can be, you know, some sort of deception with the Tower here that's coming to light. You know, sometimes with the Tower, it can be, you know, the tower of lies that is coming crashing down. So it's something that is maybe being revealed here. If someone was cheating on someone or juggling with the Two of Pentacles, that could be coming to light, absolutely. But also this could definitely be something to do with business, something to do with finances here. You know, for a small number of you, I feel like, you know, maybe there's a job situation, there's something you're trying to get out of, maybe it's some sort of obligation of some kind, and I feel like maybe you know, this is something that you've been tolerating. For some of you, I feel like this is more financial, but there is going to be a new beginning that's coming in. So, you know, this isn't going to be an energy that lasts very long. I feel like there is new opportunities that are coming in that maybe allow for you to get out of this situation. Now, clarifying the moon, we do have the High Priestess, the moon again, and then the Six of Cups. So definitely something that's hidden, something that is hidden. Maybe for some of you, because it's a general reading, for some of you, something could have come to light, but then for some other Virgos, you know, maybe this is what you're waiting on. Maybe this is what you're finding out throughout the month of July. It might have something to do with your children with the Six of Cups, or it might have something to do with a relationship. But the Six of Cups is all about closure. It represents someone or something from the past. So for some of you, this is something that's been ongoing, something that's been hidden, something that's been secret, that's maybe coming to light. If it hasn't already, for some of you, it certainly could have already. With this Page of Wands here, for some of you, you could have already heard something or maybe found something out. Very interesting spread. Let's pull you an additional guidance card, Virgo. Additional guidance for Virgo for July. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. All right, so I have one card that flipped over. That's the card that I want. And I am also, Virgo, pulling you an additional Romance Angel card. But I do actually post an extension to this reading over on Vimeo, where I am only focusing on matters of the heart and love and relationships for your sign over on Vimeo for the month of July. All right, additional guidance for Virgo, focusing on love and relationships for July 2017, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, very interesting, Virgo. Such an interesting reading. All right, so the additional guidance card that I have for you, Virgo, is happiness. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. Beautiful. So there's a lot of happiness that's going to be coming in for you. So even if you're dealing with a stressful situation, Virgo, there's maybe been a lot of uncertainty regarding this matter. Some of you even could have been dealing with some deception. Maybe you're finding something out, but maybe it's in your best interest, Virgo. For some of you, I feel like it's pushing you. If you're learning something about someone or a company or even a family matter, if there's something that's coming to light, I feel like some of you are being pushed in a new direction. You're moving down a new path, and it's something that's going to bring in great happiness. And some of you really might be finding joy in the smallest of things here in the month of July. And then the additional Romance Angel card that I have for you is actually new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So for you singles, if you want to meet someone, definitely get out and about, because there's new love, the potential for new love to come in. And I'm feeling really more water sign, maybe earth sign, but I'm getting more water than anything else. So potentially someone who has water in their chart. If you are already in a relationship and there's no cheating or anything like that, and things are going well, I think it's just overall going to be a wonderful month for you and your partner. A lot of happiness, and maybe you're re-sparking that passion within your existing relationship. So beautiful. Okay, Virgo, so I do hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. And if you're interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head on over to northeasttarot.com. I do wish you all a wonderful month of July. Take care.